Ladies and gentlemen, we have some Camry news. Now, it's been a bit quiet since the reveal I gave you guys at the LA Auto Show in November. And as we get into the new year, the Camry's right around the corner. I will be driving it, I believe, in April, and that's when availability is supposed to be hitting the dealers. But, at launch, there was only announcement of maybe 1.5 powertrains, right? We know it's all hybrid, 2.5 liter hybrid, 220 some horsepower up to like 232. And it's going to get around 50 miles per gallon. And for the first time ever, we have all-wheel drive on a Toyota hybrid Camry. Previously, we had a mechanical all-wheel drive that was modified from the RAV4 all-wheel drive system. Now it's an e-axle in the back to give it all-wheel drive. But what we have going on here has just been revealed, or should I say been spied, of potentially a new Camry. If you guys are excited for maybe a TRD Camry, a GR Camry, smash the hell out of that like button and let's get into it. So this was spied up in somewhere freezing, obviously not in Florida, and they were testing vehicles in the cold weather. And you see a Lexus RZ, you see a Grand Highlander here, and I think there's a Tacoma Trailhunter as well in this test fleet. But why are they covering up this Camry when the rest of them were not covered at all? In fact, this was covered up overnight, and the other ones just had no cover whatsoever. What is going on here? Here's the overnight, and there's that Trailhunter right next to it. Why would Toyota be doing this? They're obviously testing something here that hasn't been announced. I can't think of any other reason why Toyota would instruct these test drivers to cover it up. So with that in mind, let's get into the uncovered images. And here's the thing, there's not a lot to say here. It honestly looks like the XSE model, but why are they covering up? Is there something else under the hood here? And we'll talk about possibly a hybrid max powertrain. I think that is just a matter of time before they reveal a TRD or a GR Camry. It's just whatever they want to name it this time around. Covered up on the back are all the logos, the Toyota logo, the Camry lettering, the XSE, well, that's typically where it would be, but maybe they have a TRD logo over here. Now, a true TRD model would have two dual exhaust, or a GR Camry would have true dual exhaust, not just a dual tip. And I notated that when I was doing the walk around, you can see that there's supposed to be a cutout here for dual exhaust. So they're leaving that option open for more performance models in the future. Doesn't mean that this doesn't have the upgraded powertrain underneath. Now, I still think what we're seeing here, even though maybe it's not a TRD Camry or something like that, even though it might not be, this could be a Blackline edition or a Nightshade edition that is going to be announced on launch, probably when the embargo ends for driving impressions as well as pricing. We have a horse and buggy? What is happening? That is the big surprise here, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, the back, there's not a lot to say about it. Now, obviously from the side, the Camry is pretty much identical to the current gen Camry. Looking at the front, I think here we go. We have just higher resolution images when it's sitting still. Toyota logo covered up here with this hammerhead design. There's nothing else new going on here. In fact, it looks pretty good here in XSE with black on black, or maybe this is a darker gray. It's really just hard to tell. The XSE, when you see it in white or see it in other colors, there's just so much grille here. I don't think it looks as good as the XLE model, in my opinion. But yeah, there's really no new styling here on the Camry, but they're protecting something here. And what that is, I'm not sure. Could this be a Nightshade? It's possible, but the wheels aren't telling enough to be special edition wheels. So there is something they're testing here that hasn't been communicated, and it's left for us to try to figure that out. I'll see you guys down below, but before I let you go, I wanted to talk about a potential powertrain that could go in here. So let's get into the spreadsheet here where I can talk about the powertrains. Currently, we have this, which is similar to an NX or RX 350H, which has a 2.5 liter hybrid. I believe it's like 225 horsepower on the front wheel drive and 232 horsepower, something like that for the all-wheel drive Camry hybrids. What they could be testing is a couple different things here. Like I said, a Nightshade. There could be something like a plug-in hybrid underneath the hood. I know a lot of you would kill to have a Camry plug-in hybrid, price it similar to maybe a Model 3, and they could make a lot of money from a Camry Prime. That would really tickle my fancy, because I'm driving right now the 500h powertrain and the Grand Highlander's upscale brother, the Lexus TX. And it's great. I think it's a great luxurious powertrain. It's very smooth, great torque on demand. It's quick, but I don't think this would allow the Camry to really take a big step in performance compared to the outgoing TRD Camry. 0 to 60 is going to be pretty darn similar between the two. Yes, it would give it all-wheel drive, which is a nice benefit, but it's going to be a lot heavier with the hybrid battery pack, the extra electric motors, things like that. So this could be coming to a TRD Camry or a GR Camry. I just don't know if it's the right vehicle for it. Personally, I would rather see a plug-in hybrid Prime Camry than a hybrid Max Camry, because the acceleration is nearly identical, and then you have that flexibility of having 50 miles of EV range and whatnot. So that's my pipe dream of powertrains. The more the better. Don't get your hopes up for the 550h powertrain. That is exclusive to the Century SUV as well as the TX 550h Plus. But we could see a next generation Prime powertrain go into the Camry, and that would be amazing. But let me know. I think a lot of us would be happy if you stuffed the 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turbo engine that we have in the GR Corolla, but that engine is made in Japan, and they wouldn't send it over here just to be put in the Camry. So I don't know what Toyota is doing, honestly. In the winter here with this Camry, we just know that it's something we haven't been communicated yet. Let me know which powertrains that you're most interested. Just the base hybrid? Do you want a plug-in hybrid? Do you want a performance hybrid? Do you want a manual? What do you want in a performance from a powertrains perspective on the Camry? I just had some fun with this one today. I have no idea what this vehicle is. I've explained everything it could be, from a special edition like a Nightshade to plug-in hybrid to a performance model. I don't know. I'll see you guys down below. Maybe you're able to pick up something I am not from this. Have a great one, and peace out.